Hello, I'm Aiden. Welcome back to my channel. I just checked my watch and it is triangle time, so let's freaking go. Alrighty gamers, we got the last 3 levels of Minor Mountains, which I think is the only one sheep difficulty, which I just realized today they measure difficulty in sheep. Like, these next ones, which I already have unlocked because I'm epic and cool, they're all 2 sheep difficulty, which is pretty neato. So let's just wrap up Minor Mountains here, because I think we're more than prepared for 2 sheep difficulty. Level 9 offside, 34 grand budget. Hydraulics can only change the length up to plus or minus 50%. That checks out. What is stopping me from just going over the boat? Another Jeep with no driver is what we got going on today. So it's got horsepower. It's not quick, but like if I just decide to go over the boat, won't I be fine? Like, do I even need a hydraulic? I don't think I need to. Check this out. First try right here. Breezily first try. Gonna make a nice little uppy downy. Fill that bad puppy in. We are clear of the boat. Let's go chat. Let's go chat and team. I think, you know what? Now that I'm looking at it, I don't know. That's kind of an extreme kind of hump. But it was my first instinct. So I think for the sake of trying, I am indeed gonna run with it. And I'm gonna do the classic uppy downy. As long as I've played Polybridge, I don't know what this type of bridge is called, where the trusses come from down and then link to above. Does that type of bridge have a name? If it does, I don't know what it is. Is that logical? Is any of this logical? My self-doubt has crept in early today. This looks fine, and then this guy here, like, I think it's a short span, right? So I think the bridge will hold, right? At least I dang hope so. I think the bridge will hold. We're way under budget. 20 thou under budget, which makes me heavily doubt whether this Jeep actually can make it up and over. But it's low stress. Oh, you dirty son of a bitch. Well, there it is. There it is. It's front wheel drive. This Jeep is front wheel drive. I thought they were all wheel drive. Isn't that the whole thing? Like, ugh, Jeeps are tough. We'll get up any mountain or whatever the fuck they say. What are we doing? I mean, I guess I'll take my L. But as far as realism goes, I thought Jeeps were built for, like, crazy things like that. Okay, full reset. A bit early in the episode to do a full reset, but it doesn't matter, because I'm simply declaring that it doesn't matter. Which I think is fair to do. The unfortunate reality is... Oh my goodness, I made that all entirely out of road because I was simply thinking about the unfortunate reality of needing to do hydraulics. Uncommon L. Actual uncommon L. We simply hate to see it. You know what? Everyone in the comments mentioned that this didn't happen. That would be awesome if you guys just forgot I even did that. I even did what? I don't even know. So... bit awkward. this bridge because it doesn't have a nice split down the middle. It's gonna have to be split kind of offset in a way, which I think is fine actually. If I split it here, hear me out. I know I'm gonna be moving a lot of bridge. At least 3, maybe 4 road pieces entirely. But this part of the bridge, I'm thinking could be held up by a simple wall brace. This is gonna be the tricky part. Because if I split it here and hydraulic this away, not enough, it's not gonna move far enough out of the way. So I'll have to split it there, which means this piece of wood is going to be taking on the full weight of the bridge, or at least a good portion of it. Compress that out of the way, so we're moving 4 road pieces. That's going to be a lot. That's going to be a lot. Wait a minute. Wait a dang minute. Is it possible? I've seen people do this in, like, the gallery before, where they make a rope out of wood. Is it possible that that can help? Now I'm the one experimenting. Even though it's just a 1 sheep difficulty, I'm trying to see how much moolah I can plausibly save just in case. I don't think... Because these 2 nodes, or specifically this node here, is the only one I can really support from this foundation node. I think... I think I'm going to have to bite the bullet and maybe use steel. Which even that's not going to work super well. Shucks. Because I can't quite muscle with wood to get there. Can't quite get it up. The harsh reality. But what if I do this? Is this logical? Now I've created, I believe they call it a metric shit ton of triangles. $2,500. $2,500. Is that even cheaper than just using a piece of steel? You know what? You know what? It was my instinct, so it's goddamn going to be. It's dang going to be. Hear me out. Check this. This will be first try right here. Look at that. Look at that absolute anchor right there. Is it gonna hold? Unlikely. But I'm willing to try. Actually, these pieces of wood here are gonna be under a lot of stress too, because once the road splits there, then the weight of the bridge is gonna be like the equal and opposite forces kind of thing. The amount of weight going down this construction I built is also going to be coming down these top trusses. I might be getting too far ahead of myself. Do it hold. Pretty resounding no. I forgot that when the nodes are connected, we still have the whole weight of the bridge, which is you know, it's not that long, but it's also just coming down one wooden bit. I'm wondering, because the stress didn't shoot super high, super fast, is it possible to get away with a cheeky muscle? Cheeky muscle madness is what I'm hoping to get away with. Because we're almost precisely at half budget right now. That's the ticket right there. Please work. Please work. Boat? Boat? Let's fucking go. Let's go. Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Cool looking boat, too. How neat. It relatches. Oh, this is awesome. Okay. Good to know that my brain was working correctly, and it just needed a little more wooden muscle. Top 44%. Okay. That does reach my goal, my overarching goal of Polybridge 3 of being in the top half every time. I was kind of thinking that being at half budget would make it a little... maybe push me a little higher, but still top 44% fits the script. Max stress 85%, so I probably could have saved money just by shaving down maybe some trusses in different places. Maybe this support I built at the bottom I could have made a little smaller, because I don't really think there was a lot of stress coming down there, to be completely honest. But pretty decent regardless. Let's see. Yeah, wins only, most recent in the world. Mine was 17,100. This person did it for 20. Oh my gosh, they made it work. 26,800. So at a cost, they made it work. But look at that. The curve can work. Dude, I abandoned the hydraulic-less bridge, just the curve, so quickly. I totally forgot that I could have just done an S curve with a tiny little bell at the top, and it would have panned out. That's nuts. I think, yeah, they were only 81% stress. I doubt they really needed all of these supports. That seems a little excessive. Their name is Turd Bandit, by the way, which, that's, you know what, that's pretty epic. Keep up that great work. I love that they made the curve work, because I wanted that to work first try. I just didn't really put any thought into smoothing out the curvature of it. So, Turd Bandit, epic bridge you've got there. A little pricey, though. 14,000. So they saved $3 grand on my bridge, and they also did a curve. Now, I don't know necessarily if I would have been this efficient had I gotten a curve to work, because that's pretty clean. That's clean. Just the trusses, and this truss looks like it goes directly into a wall brace, because it's not coming down to this node specifically, it's going below that. So that's kind of a neat optimization. And then this nice structure at the top. Beautiful work. Oh, that's also... well, fuck me, that's also Turd Bandit. Wow, how quickly they came to a better conclusion. That's phenomenal for them. This one here is also cheaper than mine, using 2 hydraulics, one of which was massive, by the way. Wow. Brad Buckshorn with the double hydraulic money saver. This is kind of fascinating too. So we have one that rotates on this axis, right? So it's being pushed up and it rotates on this axis, which is fairly typical. That's one of the ideas they provided in the tutorial level for hydraulics. And then because this piece of road would have been in the way, this cheeky little hydraulic here, if it'll reset, yeah, this cheeky one right here just pulls that last bit of road out of the way. Just enough. Fancy that. Fancy that. A 2 hydraulic solution, and it saved money over mine. Pretty cool stuff, I gotta say. Pretty cool stuff. Next up, laying foundations. Foundations add an anchor in the river you can build from. However, they're very expensive. Okay. Foundation 13... wow. 13,000 plus 900 per meter? How do we calculate? Oh, so it's 13,000, and then as you go up, it costs more. Interesting. I don't think I want to do that. If possible. This is a span, though. What do we got here? Some kind of little it's not really an El Camino. Longhorn. Ah, of course. unmanned. Like there was sheep in the golf cart, but we don't have sheep in the Longhorn. Decent horsepower, fairly slow. 6 polygrams is kind of hefty for an automobile, a car, really. I never noticed there was a snowman, an embossed snowman in the background here on these rails. Kind of fascinating level design. This span here, pretty long. The road itself almost weighs 16 polygrams. Is a foundation necessary? I bet money once I get into the gallery, I bet there's people that do it foundationless. Only having 4 pieces of steel is troubling though. But I want to try. I might triangle time through this, but I want to try foundationless. To be totally honest, I have extreme doubt that this will work. My idea was I want nice, tall, proud triangles. I'm not sure why you are there. There we go. Now it's perfectly symmetrical. Perfectly symmetrical, nice, tall, proud triangles. And then these braces against the wall here, I kind of figured if they're strong enough, it'll effectively shorten the span of bridge that is simply supported by the trusses on top. And I used all 4 pieces of steel here. I'm not sure if that's optimal or not, but these 4 pieces of steel alone are like 11% of the cost of the whole bridge. That's how expensive steel is in this game. I'd be surprised, to be honest. I'd be surprised if the bridge holds itself. I really would. If it does hold itself and the car breaks it, we can work with that. If it doesn't hold itself, I'm not sure. Yeah. So that was my worry. That was my worry, because even though we're supporting it and kind of shortening the length of just top truss, these are gonna be a nightmare. I'm wondering if I can get away with this. Can I simply wooden truss these top bits? I'll even do it here for just for sanity's sake. I'll even do it here. Now we're slightly above half budget, but the bridge is technically heavier because there's more nodes and more weight on it. So wow, okay. Even the one supported starts to break. Yeah, you know what? I had a shot with it. I'm not, especially for long spans like this, I'm not an engineer, okay? I'll come clean. I'm not actually a bridge engineer, as many viewers like to think I am, which is very kind of you. Very, very kind. Yeah. Couldn't quite pull it off. As much as I kind of want to try, as much as I'm kind of continuing to try, and fully committing to try, just humor me. Just humor me. Okay, never mind. Don't even bother with humoring me. Yeah, we'll just use a foundation. So a foundation is an extra 900 meters or extra $900 for every meter we go up. So if I make a foundation directly in the middle, all the way at the bottom, that's $13,000. But if I were to do one like, if I were to take this and match it with the height of the road, $20,000. Is that $7,000, that $7,000 difference, worth it to build a bridge that is like out of wood and steel that comes down to meet a lower foundation? Or is the $7,000 worth it to come up to meet the bridge. 7 grand is a lot. I could save a lot with that 7 grand. So I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try that. Road straight across once again. I could try and arch it. Actually, maybe the last attempt I probably could have tried to arch it, which would have been smart. Because an arched bridge is stronger. But an arched bridge would take me further away from the foundation I just put there. So $7,000. If I were to... How would I do this? If I were to just make a little base here. Kind of just stack triangles on top of each other. I don't think this is optimal either necessarily, but this is essentially what I would be doing with the foundation down there. I would want something that kind of reaches out and grabs these other road bits like that. I'm just doing this to test the cost, really. Why does that not look right? What have I done? Oh. What the? No, that's fine. No, that's not fine. What am I, stupid? What have I done? Why is it not... Why did I build it like this? Am I stupid? Is that even symmetrical? It looks not. At all. Now is it? Yes. Now it is. This construction is $9,000. Now I don't think I need to go this crazy with triangles, but bringing the foundation up was only $7,000, so I'm gonna do just that. I'm gonna do just that and then make a regular people bridge. Is that enough? Is it enough? So we're 25, well, about 26,000 under budget, but I am now having doubts that I'm not gonna be in the top 50%, which is scaring me. I also don't know if this holds. It does, but it doesn't. It does, but it doesn't. It holds itself, which is a good start. But because this stupid, ugly car is so heavy, the bridge do be breaking. Do be breaking. If I connect these trusses, does that do anything? Because now I'm kind of curious. I left the bridges I left the trusses disconnected rather, because I figured the foundation itself can't break. It's like it's purely its own node. But if I do connect them in the middle, that means when these trusses on the top here are being pulled, or they're being compressed rather, then this would share, when the car is on this side, probably in the middle, when it's compressing the trusses on the top the most, connecting it will also share that compression with the other side of the bridge, perhaps making it stronger entirely. Maybe that's the plot. Now I'm 25 grand under budget, and I'm having more severe doubts. You've got to be sharding on my nuts. Well, that answers that question. That piece is actually quite important, which is good to know. See, we're experimenting. I spent so long after Polybridge 2 to come back to Polybridge 3 that I am realizing kinda how tough building bridges can be, which is unfortunate. Truly unfortunate, but you know what? It's still It's still the learning phase. It's the learning phase. Maybe they changed game engines in between games. You know what? That's probably what it is. In all honesty, that's gotta be what it is. That's why I'm bad. That's why I'm bad. They just changed up too much in between games. Zero personal responsibility. That's what we do here. No personal responsibility at all. It's the game's fault. It's always the game's fault. 23.5 grand under budget. Please work. Oh, let's go team. Let's go team. Let's go. Please tell me. Please tell me. I'm... Okay, thank God. I was so worried using the foundation actually might have, like, cooked me. No, top 31%. Okay. And I'm seeing that some people did use 2 foundations, which maybe is why I saved so much money there. This ought to be interesting. What is that? Wait. Yeah, wins only, most recent. 46,000. What is this? Whoa, okay, wait. Wait. So first and foremost, an arched bridge does work. I even commented on that earlier. I wish, like, the standalone foundationless bridge, I tried an arch. Which I didn't do. That's my fault. This person... Nurston, they did an arch with road assisting the road. I see a piece of steel here and a piece of steel here. I imagine this is perfectly symmetrical on purpose because it's stronger like that. But because we only, I think it was 4 pieces of steel that we were allowed this level, they just used one here and they used one here. But the road is indeed stronger than wood, which makes the arch on the bottom being completely road totally sensical. As a material choice in real life, that's stupid as hell. In game, that is remarkably smart. And then all the triangles, you can tell, like, in the middle, they're fairly equilateral-esque, as much as you can be on an arch. But then once you get away from that, all of the triangles are pointing away towards the nodes, which just funnels all of that extra weight to the nodes here. And I'm kind of wondering, it just looks like it's kind of like not a lot of pixels, but I'm wondering how they connected at the end here. Did they just use a piece of road to connect the road to the node? Oh no, oh wait. It just looks like it flops down onto it. The top one doesn't look connected at all. You can see in the front there, maybe I zoomed in on editing, but this first and I'm guessing this last road piece aren't seemingly connected to the bridge at all. They're standalone. I wonder if that helps alleviate stress somehow. That's fascinating. What a money save. Let's see, I have 46,000 mine. This is 65. Significantly more expensive, but you know what? I was about to say more expensive, but it looks more sturdy. 99% stress. I take that back entirely. It's more expensive and less sturdy. Significantly. Weezer Leonard? What was going through their mind? If I were to analyze this, what was going through their mind when they built this? We have a foundation here. It's a nice strong steel triangle underneath it. But then it's just trusses leading up to it that all look the same size. So you brought the foundation all the way up out of the water just to attach 2 pieces of steel to it. And then this one got a little more attention. It's got the 2 long pieces of steel as well, but it's also got some extra wooden triangles to support, which is great. But I feel like the expensive foundations were perhaps underutilized? I don't know. I don't know, I don't want to be harsh, but at the same time, like, I'm curious. I'm so curious. Like, what were they thinking when they built this bridge? I guess style points. You get style points for having a perfectly straight truss all the way across. That's pretty epic. Pretty epic and cool. I believe this is the last Minor Mountains level. $75,000 budget. Tip, you can save money on foundations by making them shorter, building up from them. Yeah, I tried. I didn't find it cheaper, though. Didn't necessarily find it cheaper. So we've got a double-decker bridge. Inevitable double-decker bridge. Flatbed truck, 14 mass. That is very heavy. Mini mover, 7.5. Even that's heavy for a tiny sedan. But they've got a washing machine on top, so that checks out. And a tractor, which is 4. How? I beg this question. How is the sedan with a washing machine still heavier, almost twice as heavy, as an industrial agricultural tractor? That is quite confounding, I would say. We get one foundation, which for a span this size, I'm actually super glad we have. I'm just going to drop it right in the middle as low as I can, save the money. 75 grand to work with. Wait a minute, cash left. What does that mean? Cash left? So there's a cap on how far over budget you can go? That's kind of interesting. I never knew that. But I also don't frequently go over budget, so that's probably why I never knew that. Ideally, we want to funnel the weight of both down to this foundation. But I think there's a way to do this the entire way across. Is it optimal? No idea. Really, really no idea. But it seems like it should be. I mean, it's essentially just trussing the whole way across on both, except one truss is under, the other one is over. It also makes it easier, in my opinion, I'm not sure if it's true, it makes it easier to support both by one foundation, because the weight of both is going to be coming down completely on this node, and of course, all the surrounding ones too. So, perhaps, what if I make a nice, beautiful triangle? Beautiful triangle, I keep saying it. But these triangles just seem too good. Too good to be true, almost. All that weight is, I was gonna incorporate wood in there, which maybe I might, if this ends up not being top 50%. But I'm kind of curious, is this enough? Or are like these pieces here gonna break? Like, should I steal this also? Or is it not worth it? I'm not sure. Okay, I'll do this. I will steal those initially. I'll see if it holds. If it holds and I'm not top 50%, I'll work my magic. I've always got magic up my sleeve. Strong bridge. Stress goes high. Wait a damn minute. Wait. We're way low on stress. I was cooking and I didn't even know it. Okay, so I'm guessing not top 50% though. Holy shit. I did that and I was top 47%? Oh, wait a minute. No. Put me back in, coach. Put me back in. If we know one thing for sure, It's that a wooden muscle is cheaper than steel. Is it close to as strong? I'm not sure. That's where I'm not sure. So if I get rid of the two seemingly unnecessary steel bits, or 2 on each side, 4 total, that just saved a lot of money. Is it still strong enough? Is it still strong enough? And if it is, maybe I could find more money saves. Because it goes high initially. 77%'s not bad though. And then by the end, most of the weight is already off by then because they go at separate speeds. Top 42%. Now put me back in, coach. Run it again. Run it again. So by the end here, do I need that? Actually, probably. Do I need like this though? Or this? Or is that going to have effects further down? Actually, I probably need that. Is doing that going to have effects further down on the bridge? I don't know. I might be getting greedy. And here I go, not eliminating one variable at a time, which is a silly, silly thing to do. I'm fucking with 2 variables at the same time. Is it possible? That saved even a little more money. This might be greedy. That might be too greedy. 33%. Goes up 78%? That wasn't even... Oh, okay. So these bits are a likely. But can I get away with 1? I'm full greeding out here. That goes high. Is this okay? That side's fine. Let's go. Let's go. How many points of excellence did I gain? How many did I gain? Top 39%. Okay, I'm satisfied with that. I'm satisfied with that. I'm guessing a lot of people did similar things. But I can't believe, like, of course I'm still at the top of this bell curve here. But being in the top 39% doesn't make me feel like I'm just simply at the top of a bell curve. So I'll take what I can get there. Wins only, most recent. I did it for just over 55 grand. Let's see, 75 grand. So here's a pricier one. Wait, what the Whoa. What? What are we... That's insane. That's insane. So we built one bridge. There's one bridge. Who did this? Use 5959 built one bridge and just attached the tractor and sedan to the semi-truck, to the tractor trailer. That's remarkable. I mean, granted, there is a foundation under here, buried under the water. There's no wall brace. It's just all leading down to this foundation. And these upper supports are pretty elaborate as well. Lots of steel usage. But the fact that they just made a bridge and just transported the other two on the tractor, or tractor trailer, that's neat. I don't even care if it's too expensive. That's just neat. How cool. This one here was like $8,000 cheaper than mine. And that is... wow. Wow. So I was initially correct that removing the wooden bits in the middle was the correct way to save money, and not removing these cross beams here. That makes more sense. That makes more sense. This is That's pretty damn streamlined. I'll give you that. That is very streamlined. It's just all cross beams. There's no connecting bits in the middle at all. One piece of steel looks like. One piece of steel. And then just this super efficient... Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That was cool. That was epic and cool. What does next level mean? Oh, next level just brings me... Interesting. So we have choices of where to head next. Vaulty Towers is 2 sheep difficult, generic/jumps, which I have my history with jumps and being bad at them. Then we have Lava Lagoon, which is generic 2 sheep difficulty. Bifrost Bend, which is hydraulics double sheep. And Rustic Barrens, pre-builds. Some pre-built materials may not be moved or altered, indicated by grayed out joints. Interesting. So we are burdened with what is pre-built in the Rustic Barrens. Perhaps that could be interesting. Because I have a really weird feeling we are going to be burdened with the pre-builds rather than helped by them. So I kind of have my lean as to which one I wish to play next. If you have any lean yourself, let me know in the comments as to what you want to see in the next episode of Poly Bridge 3. Minor Mountains, fully beaten, unbreaking, under budget, top 50%. Every bridge, which is super epic except for the fact it was only 1 sheep difficulty, so Anyway, if you've been enjoying watching me play Poly Bridge 3, smooch that subscribe button. I appreciate you.